Now, for more on this story, we can go across to Nairobi and speak to political cartoonist Patrick Attara. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. What was Raila Odinga hoping to achieve by boycotting this vote?
Well, I think he was basically hoping to deny Uhuru Kenyatta the legitimacy of a win. I think by staying away, he's hoping basically that most of the country doesn't turn up to the vote. And when Kenyatta then is inevitably announced as the winner, it is seen as as a win with legal credibility but very little legitimacy in the rest of the country.
Now, do people who voted in today's election, are they taking this vote seriously?
Well, I think the people who actually went to the polls are taking this seriously. It's a very polarized country, and I think that there's a good number of people who will go there and they will be thinking they're exercising their democratic right, and that their candidate especially deserves to be president and deserves to win this. On the other hand, those who stay away have the exact opposite feeling. They will feel that they have been disenfranchised, that this was not ever going to be a free and fair election, even if Raila had participated, that it would be stolen as the August 8th election was perceived to have been stolen.
Now, when Kenya's Supreme Court nullified the August vote, it was unprecedented. And but yesterday, 5 of the justices didn't show up when they could have taken a decision to delay this vote, which happened today. Do you think the credibility of the Supreme Court in the country has taken a bit of a beating?
Well, yes, it has. I think that yesterday was quite shameful for the judges who didn't show up, 5 of them. At least one of them was unwell. He's got a good excuse. The other 3, 2, nobody knows where they were. There's no explanation. One claims she couldn't get a flight back to Nairobi, which was a bit curious. But I think the Supreme Court was riding on a high after the nullification of the results. I think it had really gotten a lot of goodwill from Kenyans, a lot of credibility.
But I just want to ask you something, because there was a public holiday yesterday in Kenya, wasn't there?
Well, there was one that was declared, and nobody is sure why it was declared. The voting, as you know, was to happen today, so why they declared yesterday a public holiday, that was totally unprecedented. And it makes people think that there is a sense in which this was part of a scheme to ensure that the court did not sit. The day before, you had the bodyguard of the Deputy Chief Justice attacked, and that was cited yesterday by the court as one of the reasons why the Deputy Chief Justice didn't turn up. So there seems to be both a sense in which you make it difficult for the judges to appear, but also a modicum of intimidation, so that they are afraid to actually pass any judges that will be contrary to what the government wants.
Patrick Attara, thank you very much for joining us on the program this evening.